I'm going to show you how I search in EBSCO over multiple education databases. It isn't the only way to search, but I find it to be the most effective. From the library homepage, and you can get to that by typing in your URL, www.bgsu.edu/library.html. Click on Curriculum Resource Center in the Today's Hour box that appears on the right-hand side of the page. Scroll down to Research Education, or I beg your pardon, the Search Education Databases section, and click on Education Research Complete. Click on Connect. Click on Connect to this resource, or Connect to Resource. And notice that when the EBSCO interface comes up, it shows that the Education Research Complete database has been selected. It also has this option to choose databases, and we're going to do that because we're going to search over multiple education databases simultaneously. So if we scroll down, we see that the Education Research Complete is selected. We'll also select Education Full Text, ERIC, and the Professional Development Collection. I'm scrolling back up to click on OK. And now it says that I have Education Research Complete and some other things that are hidden from our view selected. I'm going to search for differentiated instruction because that's a subject that I've been doing research on, and particularly as it relates to higher education. And I get 7,220 results. That's quite a few. Because I have a limited amount of time to do the work that I need to do, I'm going to limit to full text, scholarly peer-reviewed journals, and the last 10 years. That brings me down to 1,643. I can get to the full text of the articles by clicking on the PDF full text link or the HTML full text link. I'm going to follow this HTML full text link. And here I have the article in full text, and it's HTML. It's not an image of the page that was published. Instead, it's the content formatted in HTML. And in the HTML tool, we have a couple of tools that I think are really handy, especially as relate to differentiated instruction. And I just want you to be aware of their existence. One is you can translate from English to another language. In this case, I've selected Français, I suppose I should say. And I can also select an accent that I would like the article to be read in machine language. Just by clicking on the play button, it will read the article. Two tools that I think could be really handy for in terms of differentiated instruction. Whether you use the PDF full text or the HTML full text, you will have on this side these tools, which include the opportunity to obtain a citation for your article. I'm going to click on Cite, and see I get the article format, or the citation formatted in various styles. Now, your ultimate resource for the accuracy of the citation for our purposes is the APA Style Manual, the 6th edition. But if you look here at the APA format, they've done a pretty good job. There is one error, and so they did this right. The initial letter of the first name is just the initial, not the full name spelled out. They have in parentheses the date, and they follow that with the title of the article. So all of that's correct except for the formatting of the title of the article. In APA, the title of the article should be all lowercase except for the initial word, and if there is a colon, as there is in this case, the initial word following it should be capitalized, and any proper nouns should also be capitalized. So in this case, you could easily fix this citation so that it was correct by keeping the word teacher capitalized, keeping the word and capitalized, but changing all the other words in the title to be lowercase, there being no proper nouns in this title. The journal title is formatted correctly. It's italicized and all of the important words are capitalized, and that's followed by the volume number in italics. Oddly, in this style, there's no space between the volume number and the issue number, which is in parentheses. And notice that the parentheses and the number are not italicized, but the volume number is. And that's followed by the page range. I'll show you how you can export the citation to RefWorks in another video. The other tool that I want you to be aware of here, the email tool is self-explanatory, is the permalink tool. The permalink tool at the side of in the list of tools will give you a permalink that you can copy and paste into your document. You might think that you could just use the URL that appears at the top of the page, but it will not work. It has this session manager information associated with it, and after a very small amount of time it will cease to work as a way to get back to the article. So be sure and use the permalink to get back to a link that will make it possible for you to get back to the content. So that's how I search in EBSCO education databases and a brief description of APA formatting.